All right, my man, state your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
All right, my name is Bugs. They call me Bug, Robert Young.
All right.
I'm on Real Talk with the Knicks.
That's what's
New
up.
York Knicks, die-hard fan.
All right, die-hard fan, man. We're going to go up and down. My man is dressing for the occasion, y'all. God damn. Okay.
Man,
I ain't mad at you.
I think we going
I ain't mad at you.
We got a team.
And look at your boy Nick. He got his Knicks sneakers on. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm looking at him.
We nicked out. We nicked out. Oh, yeah, man. You ever seen the video, the Michael Jackson video, Thriller?
Yeah.
Where he walked, the pavement lit up. That's how I feel walking with these shits. We're in second place right now. Talk to me, man. How do you feel about these New York Knicks, man?
I love them. They wanted a team like they had in the 70s. You got all shooters.
Right.
You got guys that can shoot now.
Right.
That's why we winning. All Brunson got to do is trust his teammates.
Now, speak of Brunson, right? Being that you brought up Jalen Brunson, are you insinuating that he need to pass more?
In crucial moments, yes. Like the last game. If you look at the last game, he made 3 mistakes, crucial at the end of the game, because he was trying to force it.
And what was that mistake? Elaborate.
They stole the ball from him twice. They put pressure on him because we had 1 minute left in the game. They know he got the ball, so they focusing on him. Give it up. You got your shooters open. They're going to make it. If I got confidence in them, you have to trust your team because they can shoot. They've been doing it all day. They brought the game back when he took them out. Coach took them out to put McBride and them back in.
Speaking of McBride, man,
I love it.
Do you think that's a good replacement, being that exit Emmanuel quickly into McBride? Because
they didn't have no choice. One of them had to go. Now they figured we got McBride. We got to give this guy extra amount of dollars. We're going to pay him less. Let him go ahead and get his money, get his notoriety. But it was a hard cry to give him up. They cried all the time they gave him up. But they didn't lose nothing. McBride been averaging 19-something a game the last 10 games coming off the bench.
Is he a better player in your eyes than Quickly?
No, I don't think so. They're about the same. They bring the same type of energy. Quickly bring a little bit more fire because he runs. Brad just picked it up a little bit more because he's starting to go to the basket now. You know, all he got to do is just rely on his game, stop relying on the jump shot, even though he got a jumper, but go to the basket more, and you're going to get doors open up.
Is it safe to say that McBride plays better defense than Quickly?
Yes. That's one of the reasons, too, they kept him. Can't get by him. It's hard to get by him. You got to earn it. By the time you go to the basket, you're too tired to shoot. Going up with a weak leg.
Speaking of defense, my man OG Anunoby, man.
I love him. I finally got the players that got long arm and linky.
Is that the player they wanted from Frank Ntilikina type of game?
Yes.
When we speak of the wingspan and
wingspan, because if you look at the last part of the Chicago game, kept taking him to the hole, shooting over them. He had the ball with about 20-something seconds left. And they put OG on him. Or the other guy, what's his name? I forgot his name. The other linky guy. How you pronounce his name? The other forward you got. He played forward and center sometimes.
You're talking about Precious. Precious.
Yeah. He stuck his hand up. That means he had to arch his jump shot up a little higher, and it went over the basket. He normally hit that jump shot because he takes you, that's his spot. And he missed. That was crucial. It's hard shooting over them arms like that. Now you got to change your jump shot. And he got the ball over his reach. He didn't even block it, but it's just that he arched it a little higher. That's what threw it off.
Okay. In your eyes, is Jalen Brunson a superstar, man?
Yes, no doubt. Love my point guard that could score inside and out, go right and left, and you can't stop him. Only thing he got to get better at, instead of in overtime and we got 20-something seconds left, Instead of him trying to force that shot, his players, his teammates is going to be open. Give it to them. We're going to win more games like that. They're going to make them shots. Ain't nobody guarding. They've been making it all game. They've been making it the last 10 games. They can shoot. You got 5 people on that team that can shoot.
Right.
Give it to them.
Now, when we speak of Tom Thibodeau as a Knicks coach, I mean, some say it's the glass half full, half empty. Not everybody's on board when we speak of Tom Thibodeau. What you don't like about it?
He wasn't trusting his players in the beginning of the game, beginning of the season. You playing your players 48 minutes a game, almost every game. Not even playing your subs. You put your subs in with 40-something seconds left. Me as a human being, I would have stayed on the bench. No, I'm not going in like that. You know what I'm saying? You burning them guys out, and we up 20, and you want me to go in with 40-something seconds left? You're giving me a minute to go in, but by the time I walk to the desk and get ready to go in, it's only 50-something seconds left or 40-something seconds left. What I'm going to do with 40-something seconds left? Let your subs play. You're up 20.
So you are here to confess that Tom Thibodeau rotation is suspect.
You don't trust his team. Why you got it? You don't trust him, 3 minutes left in the game and you're up 20-something points. Why you got him? I'll stay on the bench all game. Pay me. You got to trust him. You're burning him out. One time, Brunson got hurt and you put him back in the game. And you up 20-something points. You gambling, dude. Let them guys play, man.
Could that be the situation that got Julius Randle sidelined? Because they said that he got injured when we was up with 4 minutes left in the game, man.
Yes. And it probably did for the occasion, but that was a blessing. Because if you look at our record now that he's on the bench and he's not playing and he's hurt, our whole team became better. Our whole team became better with not turning the ball over, because Randle always had half of that. He turned the ball over more than anybody, and then he don't play defense. He's standing on there arguing the ref. No, get back and play defense, dude. It's not about you. Get the ball up. And every time McBride and them had the ball, and they bringing it up court, he coming down to get the ball like he a point guard. No, stop giving him the ball. He's not a point guard. He takes off 15 seconds like Hart does by dribbling the ball every time he got it. Now we got to force a shot. Even though when you're giving it to him down low, sometimes you don't even pass it back out. They stealing it from him, and he thinking he got fouled. No, you made a mistake. Get a rocker.
So you saying the Knicks is a better offensive threat without
You don't need Randle. They could get rid of him. Why? They can get rid of him. Because we're doing better without him. I believe in my heart, if he would have been playing these last 20-something games, we would have lost more games than we won without him.
with him?
With him. Yeah, that's right. We would have lost more games with him than we won, than what we are doing right now. We would have lost more games.
Damn.
Yes, he's not that player. Because he's the one, in my opinion, that got Opie traded. Grimes was complaining about him. Why am I playing and why am I starting? And I only could shoot the ball 1 or 2 times. I averaged 25 points a game when I was in college. So I don't know if I take this shot and if I miss it, I can't shoot again. What kind of team am I playing on? So just because he voiced this opinion, they got rid of him. And he was only telling the truth. He doesn't like Opie because Opie was getting ready to move him and take his spot because he was doing pretty good. Him and Quickly. And he was mad because they were sort of like getting all the press when they come off the bench. But every time they came off the bench, they was bringing the Knicks back and putting them in games. A lot of the games, they subs was winning them games for them. They was bringing them back to win them games.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, OG. You got Philly and Miami playing today. Who would you rather see the Knicks face up?
I'd rather see him play Philly. Because Miami is that team, for some reason, when it comes time to playoff, they always win. They go further than anybody expect them to go. Next thing you know, when you turn around, they playing for the championship. And they don't have a loaded team. They just got people that on their team that respect the game, know the game, and are good learners, listeners. So they play to the coaches information that he gives them. They run with it.
So when it comes to Miami, it's no longer player versus player, it's coach versus coach.
Yes. It's going to be a coach's game. It's going to be a coach's game. And Miami, we could beat them, but it's going to be harder for us to beat them than it is
Philly. And for some reason, man, Miami plays dirty, man.
Because of Pat Riley. And we need to beat Pat Riley because he destroyed our Knick team when we had Mark Jackson. How you get rid of a player like Mark Jackson and he's leading the league in assists? Patrick Ewing leading the league in points down low, the percentage down low. He had the highest rate and percentage down low, putting the ball in the hoop. How you get rid of a guard like that and Rod Strickland talking about they too slow? Without them, you don't win. Magic Johnson said they brought the showtime back to the guard. Reggie Miller told them, what was they thinking about? Thank you for sending us Mark Jackson. He was that dude. And every guard we got after that wasn't a type of guard that was pushing the guard, pushing the ball up, running it, getting these guys high percentage shots in good position. Pat Ewing became a jump shooter. That's how his knees got burned out, because you're giving the ball at the key when he should be getting the ball down low. So now he got to shoot. He got to shoot out here. And then he got to work his way back down. He got to work his way back down court.
Right.
We don't win like that. We got to have good generals on the floor that know how to get the people the ball in the right position.
All right. Speaking of generals, man.
Yes.
What comes to mind when we talk about Josh Hart and DiVincenzo?
Love him. I never knew who Josh Hart was. But when he was playing for the Lakers, I was always saying, who is this kid, Josh Hart? He was doing this thing on the Lakers after he left Philly. And I'm wondering about, who is this kid, Josh Hart? So I'm saying to myself, he is good. And he was scoring, he was getting the ball, and he was hustling. I fell in love with him then. But I didn't know who he really was. Then all of a sudden, he's on the Knicks, right? If I wouldn't have seen this talk show a couple of weeks ago with him, and they said the Lakers and this, and they was talking about, how his career got boosted up and how he started getting his playing time in the NBA, I said, that's that kid Josh Hart from LA. We got him? Wow. You see what he does?
And what he brings to the game in your eye?
Everything. Hustle. Don't cry, get points, get assists, rebound. And he know how to follow his teammates when they go to the basket. He's always picking up the extra rebounds. And he always following up shots. He's always getting loose balls. He's always in the right position to do something positive to get us in a position to put up either points or win the game. Good player to have.
All right.
Very good player.
And that's what it is with my man OG. Sign off, man. Let you know who you be on Real Talk with Nick.
I'm Robert Young, Bug. I'm a die-hard Knicks fan.
All right.
Love him till I die.
That's what it is. And we out. Peace.